Hey, we're back. This will be the second day that we've messed with this filly. I'm just going to go ahead and saddle her. I think she'll be okay, but if not, she'll let us know. I haven't done anything with her. I just walked in here and caught her, and just figured that she took saddling pretty good last round, and we know she's been ridden. So there we go. That tells me she's not comfortable. So it's kind of odd that, well, I shouldn't say odd. She's been off for quite a while, and sometimes horses just have issues, and just have to work through them. They'll always tell you what they need and what they need from us, and so that's just you can already tell she's pretty abrupt and bothered, so it means we got some work to do. See, she's just wanting to take off. She's starting to lick her lips a little bit now. Maybe she's going to be all right with it. We'll see. But this, you know, sometimes you just have to just do stuff just to see where they're at, you know. Like I said, I kind of felt like she was going to be all right, but she just showed me right there she's worried about it. And it's been a couple of days. We didn't get to work Sunday, and then yesterday was terribly windy, and we did some other stuff, and see, she's already just kind of trying to figure out somewhere to go, and I'm not pulling this up tight. I'm just snugging it up, make sure my saddle doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, I want her to be okay with stuff, but the more we do this stuff, just the better they'll get. I'm just trying, she's wanting to turn to me with that shoulder, and I'm wanting her to walk away from me. See how abrupt she is and just overreactive? It's all right. I just want to know that I can get that hip right there. I don't want her going anywhere. I'm going to check my cinch. I'm just going to turn her loose, let her just feel it out. Some people, like I said before, don't want to do that. They don't want to buck, but one like her that's sensitive, that has a tendency to let things bother her, need to let her go ahead and get it out, and just let her understand that thing's not killing her. So I'm gonna move her around a little bit and just see what else she needs from us. I'm gonna transition her up. I really love how this mare just rolls right up into a lope, and there's not any big movement. She just naturally does it. Man, it's easy for her. Bring her back down. See, she's already trying to hunt me up a little more. This side's a little more sensitive. As you can tell, I'm barely doing anything, and she goes right off into that lope, me just lifting this rope up barely. And you can tell already that this mare, as feely as she is, she might have a little bit of a problem with me on her back, transitioning from a walk trot to a lope. So I'm going to do lots of up and down, up and down. I'm going to slow down here. Let her come down. Let her walk. There we go. I'm going to ask her to step back up to a trot. I'm going to go into a lope. There. Good. I'm just going to back away from her and see if she'll. Good. Very good. See if she'll let me pet her. I didn't think so. That rope kind of bothers her a little bit over there, and that's why she's kind of that rope's kind of slapping and she keeps looking back at it, but she's just gonna have to get used to it. You hear me clucking to her twice. I just want that to translate later when I'm on her. If I ever decide to go show her, that's how I lope my horses off. There we go. Some people don't like it. That's whatever. I mean, everybody does things a little bit different. That's just what works for me. And my leg positioning and how I prepare them to lope, and then me asking them with my cluck is what's always worked for me. So might as well start it right here. Very good. See, she's kind of gotten into that mode now. She wants just to get away from me and not let me on the right side again. She ain't gonna let me catch her, so that's all right. She needs to learn to get roped anyway. Oh, caught the fence instead. So I'll try roping her again. See, she didn't like that. She didn't like that at all. So I'm just gonna work her here a minute, sack her out with this rope. It's a good way to do this. If they don't try to get away from you too much, and really for young horses, it's really good to do because you can't overpower them right here with that neck rope. So I like how she's staying bent here with me. I can just kind of tighten that thing up a little bit and hold on to it, and she's coming to me. That's good. She doesn't like that much. That's all right. Yeah. If you notice, I'm not slapping her with it real per se. I'm rubbing her. Now if she didn't go somewhere, I might tap her like that. I'm trying to keep her moving because what's bothering her is when her feet are moving when that thing slaps at her. See that? There we go. Now right here, I'm asking her to step up and around, kind of bumping on this rope to get her to, there. I'm waiting for that inside back foot to come up when that's what I time it with. Right there. I'll ask her to go this way. I'm just slapping it on my leg. This is the side that she's more sensitive, and I'm gonna pet her with it as she's going around. Saw a guy comment one day on a video about doing groundwork with stuff and want to know why everybody does it on the ground, doesn't do it from their back. Well, the whole idea is this isn't about riding them, it's preparing them to get rode, preparing them to be ridden, and making it a good experience. The whole idea with being on their back is to go get something done and it be a partnership. Well, if you're on their back and they're scared to death of what you're doing, scared to death of you being up there, you didn't do a very good job. You got to get them prepared for this stuff, and you got to let them move around. They can't feel trapped, and so it's all in preparation for them to be rode and it be a good experience, and you just building their confidence. I'm just letting her know, hey, you can go somewhere. You can move your feet. This isn't going to hurt you. Good. If you notice, she's starting to go off of my feel now. When I offer her to leave, she's leaving. I'm not having to drive her. So right here, I'm pulling on her because I want her to step up and around. There we go. I don't want her to do that because all that's going to do is make her come up on top of me. There. Awesome. Good. So now I'm going to take this rope while she's going around here, and I'm going to flip it up over like that. See that booger a little bit? That's fine. Little things like that happen. I sure rather them happen here than, oh, I missed. There we go. See, she don't like that, so let's let her wear it. I'm not pulling it tight, I'm just letting her wear it. Let's see if she'll step out of it. See if she'll step out of it. Let that push her hip. Oh, that rope's kind of pulling in the wrong spot. I'm just seeing if she'll maybe come off of a field with her on her hip, but There. Good. So now we're going to let her go around that way. And let her feel that rope. As you can tell, it's a little warmer today than it was the last time, the other day we videoed. The other day, wind was blowing. Wind's blowing today, so if you hear it, I apologize, but yeah, that was really good right there. See if I can lead her out here some. Oh, she caught me. There we go. See how it kind of tickles her a little bit, but I'm not going to pull it tight. There, she's coming off of it. She's figuring that out. Good. I don't want that around her eyes. Me swinging this rope at her is just, to be honest with you, just gets her to where she gets good about that stuff. There we go. And I am no hurry. A lot of times when you restart horses, not saying anything was done bad in her, but a lot of times you've got to get through some things that you may not like or don't want in them, and you've got to get that out. See if she'll come off of that. Oh yeah, good. Very good. And you've got to be able to just take your time and work through that stuff. So I'll come back up here and I'm gonna see, this isn't gonna bother her so bad now. She's still picking her head up, but it's not bad. Hey. Hey. But more this stuff's done, the better it gets, and the more relaxed she gets, the more confidence she has. I'm gonna take this rope off now, and the one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick this loop up and come over and not touch her ears and get her worried about it. Like I said, she's been rode, and I'm sure she's probably had a bridle on, but I don't want to start something that might affect her later or get her bad about her ears. I know she had some issues with her ears before from the people we got her from, but I haven't really found a big issue yet with them, so I don't want to start one. She kind of wants to be here now. She's really kind of starting to figure it out. So I'm gonna try out with the flag real quick and see where we're at with that. I'm gonna start her on this other side. As you can tell, she's not quite as abrupt about it, or quite as feely acting, or worried about it. I mean, she still got some of it in her, but last time we worked her, it dang sure was. I just want to reach out here and pet on her. This isn't gonna hurt you. Yeah, this isn't hurting you. There you go. See how she's starting to lead off now? That's good. So right here, I want her to step up and around. I don't want her to stop her hip and bring her front end to me. I'm gonna stop a second. There, just like that. All this stuff's gonna relate to when I'm on her back. All right there, I asked her to go and she just kind of put her head up like, I don't think I'm going to today. So I'm gonna do this. This is a little bothersome to her. I'll rub on her. Yeah. Over here, down to here, back here. There. Same thing here. I'm going to make her step up and around. I don't want her just stopping her back in and bringing her front end to me. I want her to keep going forward. And then right there, time up, back. Yeah, good. If you noticed, I paused a second and the angle I have on her is pulling back this way towards the back of her, not pulling to the side. And when I do that, it's a lot easier for her to bend her body and bend her head and step her hip around, but at the same time, when I'm in that position, she also can take a step back real easy from me to turn and not run me over. Oh yeah. See, now I'm just doing this. She knows where she needs to go. Very smart. I can stop right here. See how she took a step back and come across. I want her to go on. I'm doing this right here is it's something I found that kind of worries them a little bit, but once they kind of get over it, they're good. Yeah. Yeah. She don't like her head messed with a bunch, but she's gonna learn that. Yep. She kind of froze up there and quit thinking. I'm gonna rub on her a little bit while I ask her to step around here. As you can tell, this side's still a little bit feely, but man, it's not near as reactive as it was the other day, and that's great. Yeah. This doesn't have to be perfect today. Very good. Very good. I'm keeping my hand up here to block her eye there to say, go forward, step up and around. There you go. There you go. And then right here. Very good. She's gonna have a lot of natural draw to her, you can tell that. Same thing, I'm gonna step up around here. See how she's just wanting to do it now, so then right here. Very good. Very good. Good. She's still worried about that flag a little bit, but that's all right. Especially in this eye. I don't mind it flying around on that like that in the face. They gotta be okay with stuff up there like that. Good. Tell she's worried because we haven't done a whole lot of work and she's already pouring sweat a little bit, so I'm gonna mess with this and maybe get on the fence, see if I can bring her up to me on the fence, and then we might go for a little ride here, see what happens. Here again, this makes a little bit of noise. See, she's a little bit abrupt about it. She's still got a little tendency to want to pick herself up and run backwards, and so I've got to be very aware of my body positioning. When she goes to stop like that, if I don't stay in my position I need, kind of behind that drive line, behind that shoulder, she dang sure will go to running backwards. And there we go. This side's still a bit of an issue, but we knew that. There, she's quieting down now. Yeah. 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 Just all these little things that we're doing, we're just getting her quiet. We're just getting her to be okay about stuff. I in no way want to take the feel out of her. I don't want her numb and dull, but I don't want her overreactive either. I just want her to be okay with stuff. enough that she just doesn't overreact and blow up. And I like to try to get everything around here where it don't matter who's getting on them, they're gonna be all right. Whether it's me or my wife, my son, or anybody else. Or if we end up later on down the road to sell, to sell a horse, no matter what, I just want them to be good and be able to take things and be able to understand that they don't have to overreact. They can still be feely and kind of go somewhere. Just like I've never made her stop and stand here. I'm gonna pet on her a little bit and just say, hey, you're all right. Sometimes horses will get to moving too much though, and then they just kind of block out what's going on. See, if she can stand here and take this, man. See that right there? I was fixing to have to move. I stayed there almost a hair too long. But that tells me right there she is not good about changing eyes. And to be honest, if she's not good about changing eyes, the last thing you need to be doing is getting on her back. But sometimes somebody on their back's a little different than a tarp. See, she's not bad about me swapping eyes over here too bad. Yeah. Good. That's just something they'll have to get better over time. That's something you got to think about too when you're doing this stuff. You can't do it all in one day.